This message was not meant to be watched for long. If you're seeing it right now, you need to listen carefully. This is not part of your schedule, and it is not intended for everyone. If this reached you during school hours, it applies to you specifically. Do not assume this is a drill or an announcement meant to be ignored. What's happening is being addressed quietly, but not quickly enough. You are not being warned because something has already happened. You are being warned because the conditions are present. Pay attention. What you do next matters more than you think. You may have already noticed small things feeling slightly off. Not alarming. Easy to explain away. Classes seem to run longer, but the day still ends sooner than expected. Lunch finishes, yet the feeling of hunger comes back too quickly. Bells ring on time, but dismissal feels delayed, like everyone is waiting for a cue that never fully arrives. Instructions sound familiar, but don't quite line up with what you remember being assigned. None of this feels urgent on its own. Each moment is easy to dismiss. That's why it goes unnoticed. That's why it works. Up to this point, you may think following instructions is what keeps you safe. That assumption is incorrect. Recent reports indicate the shift does not begin with disobedience. It begins with awareness. The moment a student recognizes something is wrong, their behavior changes in ways they do not notice themselves. Pauses last longer. Movements become deliberate. Attention lingers where it shouldn't. This is not panic. This is detection. The system does not respond to what you do. It responds to the moment you realize you're being observed. Teachers and staff may continue behaving as expected. Attendance is taken. Lessons continue. Hallway supervision remains in place. This does not indicate safety. Reports show authority figures following routines precisely while no longer responding to context. Questions receive answers that don't resolve anything. Instructions are given without follow-up. Movement is permitted, then discouraged, then ignored. Systems remain active, but their purpose has shifted. Compliance is still measured. Guidance is still issued. Protection is no longer part of the process. Normal function continues, but it no longer serves you. Leaving is not a single action. Timing determines whether it is noticed. Students who move too early draw attention by breaking pattern. Students who wait too long are logged as compliant. Moving with a group creates alignment. Moving alone creates contrast. Both have produced the same outcome. Exits remain open, but they are no longer neutral spaces. Cameras continue recording, but not for security. If you feel uncertain about when to leave, that hesitation is already being measured. The moment you choose becomes part of the record. When dismissal occurs, do not wait for confirmation. Do not look for acknowledgement. Leave calmly and without hesitation. Do not return for forgotten items. Do not explain your decision to anyone who remains seated. If you reach the outside and feel that something important was left behind, ignore that impulse. Nothing inside requires you anymore. This advisory will not be issued again. If you are hearing this, act once, and do not look back.